Democratic lawmakers are looking to permanently extend pandemic cash benefits going to most American families. Enhanced child tax credit payments begin going out on July 15th. The checks give as much as $300 per month, $3,600 per year to families, depending on their income and the age of the child. It's part of President Biden's $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief plan signed into law in March. Extending the enhanced benefits has the backing of a strong majority of Democrats in the House and the Senate. But some of the party's centrist wing wants to scale back the aid. Joseph Zeballos-Roig joins me now. He's an economic policy reporter for Insider. Joseph, welcome. Thanks very much for being with us. So when does the current tax credit expire?
Well, thanks for having me on. And under the coronavirus relief law in March, elevated benefit levels and then the monthly checks they were put into place through that measure. They're currently set to expire within about a year from now. So the monthly checks will be going out starting July 15th until December. And then the other half of the credit, families will be able to get that as a lump sum during tax time.
So, of course, cost is always a factor. How would it be funded, rather, and how much could it cost?
So the current child tax credit expansion in the stimulus law is purely deficit finance, meaning that, it was just added to the debt. But Democrats are looking to permanently expand it, and that would cost northward up to $1 trillion a year. So depending on how the infrastructure negotiations go later this summer, we could potentially see a package that some of it is deficit financed, or perhaps none of it at all is deficit financed, and it could also be paid with tax increases. But the price tag is definitely a key consideration here, and I think that's one of the main things that's keeping centrist Democrats from, throwing their weight behind this permanent expansion of the credit, which many Democrats favor.
Yeah, so let's talk a bit more about that. What kind of support and opposition is it facing right now?
So support for the child tax credit, making it permanent, actually runs pretty deep in both the House and the Senate. Four-fifths of Democratic lawmakers in both chambers support making it permanent. I think the main resistance you could potentially see later in the summer will come from the centrist Democrats that I talked to last week. People like Angus King of Maine. He is an independent that caucuses with Democrats, but he expressed reluctance to, make permanent a program that would send checks to, higher earning households, because this would be basically like a universal benefit program. Others were undecided. Tom Carper of Delaware, another prominent centrist, Jeanne Shaheen of New Hampshire. There are other Democrats, though, who are cautiously supportive, but I think there might, be more of an appetite to kind of adjust who could get a check under this expanded benefit program and, restrain the amount of high-earning people that can get, especially those who are making six figures.
Well, 4 states announced they were terminating a $300 unemployment benefit some 3 months early, following the lead of several other states. What is their reasoning, Joseph, and is the White House planning to intervene?
Yeah, so this has been part of like a wave of GOP-led states who are looking to, cut off these benefits because they're trying to get more people back to work. The states we saw last Saturday was Mississippi, Missouri, Alaska, and Iowa. And actually this weekend, 6 more are up, and those are going to be Alabama, Idaho, Indiana, Nebraska, North Dakota, and West Virginia. So all these states are GOP-led. They're just trying to, as they put it, try and get people back to work. But the economists that I talk to say that it's not really unemployment benefits are keeping people from work. It's more of like a blend of factors, kind of like school closures, lack of affordable childcare, and then the lower hourly pay in these available jobs.
Yeah, it really does sound like a constellation of things, obviously dependent very much on an individual situation. All right, Joseph Zeballos-Roig, thank you very much, Joseph.
Thank you for having me.